Hey, welcome back, guys. I'm Marcos. This is Kevin. Welcome back to Geeking Out TCG. In today's video, we're going to recap our last show, and we're going to go over a couple key statistics and our plans for the next show. At our last show, we were just at the Layton Hills Mall, first show ever. So if you guys haven't seen that video, go back and watch it, and we'll go ahead and tell you how we did, and then show you what's coming up.
Alrighty. The first thing that we forgot to mention in our last video, we wanted to keep this very transparent and see how much we're growing as a group or as a company or whatever you want to call it. So it's really hard to calculate how much money you made at the show because you're buying cards, you're selling cards with the same cash. So what we're doing is we're taking the money, or we're doing the total inventory value before the show and then total inventory or net worth after the show. So we started the show with $4,578 in total inventory, and that was divided in sealed and our raw cards, and then we had like a 5 and under binder, and that's what we had. And we also took in $1,250 cash. That's what we had.
Yeah.
So just to make it quick, at the end of the show, we had a total inventory value of $6,306, and our total cash, that's including cash, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, and Cash App, we had $1,400.
Yeah, honestly, it was a great experience. We were actually pretty surprised by how well we did for our first time. There was a lot of bumps on the road. If you guys saw our other videos or our TikToks, you guys can see we moved tables pretty much every day. So it's honestly was a lot, but we're super excited for how things went. It was kind of crazy to see how much we were buying and selling. And we honestly thought we were going to have a lot less cash at the end of the show. But for us to make money on both the cash front in terms of liquid cash and then also in inventory, it was kind of crazy to see that we made around like what, 20%, 25% in total.
Mm-hmm. No, it's actually pretty insane how well we did. I didn't think we would do that well, but
yeah, honestly,
the way that we increased our inventory by at least almost $2,000, and then we had $200 extra on top from what we started, which is nuts.
Yeah, so we're super excited to keep doing this. Honestly, we wanted to keep going. The first show really was a litmus test, almost you could say, for us to see if this is something we want to do in the long term. But that is definitely something we want to continue doing. So today we want to talk to you about what our next steps are in terms of moving forward, what worked, what didn't work, and kind of talk to you about how we found success.
So the first thing that we've noticed during or after the show, kind of thinking about it, what are the things that worked? Well, our favorite thing was interacting with every single person that would walk by. Marcos and I would literally say, "Hey, how you doing?" to literally every person. We would stand up. We wouldn't be sitting down. We would ask them what was their favorite Pokemon, or are they new to collecting? What brought them to the show? Do they have a favorite artist that they like to collect? Because there's some people that do that. So definitely trying to do the discovery. We call that in sales, right? Literally trying to figure out why that person's there and try and push them a little bit and get to the bottom of what actual product they're looking for, or card in this case.
Yeah, honestly, I think that was a huge advantage for us because, like I said earlier, we did move around a lot. So it was kind of hard for us to be in a high traffic area for a long time. So a lot of what happened was we'd have these initial interactions like the Pokemon quiz and stuff like we did with the kids. That would attract a group of people, and then more and more people would see where we were at and they would come to us more often. So it was definitely great. We had a lot of return customers. Huge shout out to all of them. They have been amazing, and I think that interaction really helped set us apart compared to some other booths out there. Not to talk bad about them, but I think we definitely used our strengths to our advantage there to bring more people to our show.
Yeah, another thing that really worked was doing these little tests or quizzes with kids. We were doing 16 and under for the most part. Essentially, we would ask them 5 Pokemon questions. Every question they would get right, they would either get a free holo or 3 free holos if they got 3 questions right. If they got 4 questions right, they would get a card from the dollar binder. And if they got the 5 questions correct, they would get a free pack. And that actually made us very popular. A lot of kids and families would stop by just so they can interact with us, and we would do the pack opening with them, and almost everybody got a hit, which is super cool. We recorded some of those. But yeah, definitely doing that really helped us.
Absolutely.
Even if like the parents or the kids weren't there to buy, you know, we still did the quiz with them, and at the end they did buy something. Maybe they felt bad for us because we gave them a free card or a free pack. But essentially everybody won.
And honestly, at the end of the day, I think that was the most rewarding part. Just being able to interact with the kids and the families. It was just such an awesome experience to be able to see how we gave back to the community in that regards. And so I think it's definitely something we want to continue doing, regardless of whether people or not buy from us. It's definitely something we want to keep doing because it was honestly the most memorable moments of the show for us and made us enjoy our hobby more. I kind of want to also move on to things that didn't work. One of the biggest things that we saw is, I don't know if you guys remember in the back wall of our last video, all the ETBs we had, they did not sell well. It's not that people weren't interested, right? It's just that it was so much harder to move. We had a great product, and I think we sold at the end of the day like 3 ETBs, but it was nowhere near. I think we had almost 13 ETBs in total, so it was nowhere near kind of our goal there. But if we can continually focus on getting singles that we're moving in and out a lot faster rather than focusing so much of our inventory on ETBs, I think that would be the best move or strategy for us, especially in a show setting, to be able to continually grow quicker.
Yeah, I think another thing that we're doing better the next show is the camera setup. As you saw in the video, I had the camera recording the whole time. I thought the tripod I had was good enough. It was a little guy. But we got a new tripod, actually the camera that is on it right now. So we're going to try and set it up at the end of the table, and hopefully we can record the whole time instead of glimpses of what happened during the show.
Yeah, absolutely. So hopefully you guys will start getting better content from us. We appreciate all the support you guys have shown us on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube so far. We actually had, surprisingly to us, a TikTok go like semi-viral, and we were super excited when it hit 5,000 views. It's kind of crazy to see how people started engaging with that. So hopefully we can put out more content there. In terms of what we're doing in the future, we want to continually find ways to interact with more customers and make it a lot more fun experience. So one thing that we're doing besides the Pokemon quiz is we're actually going to start a raffle. For every $20 you spend at our table, we're going to give you guys a free raffle ticket. And then from there, you guys will be able to get some of the prizes you guys see up here. So feel free to come join us at our next show, which will be in Layton again next week from Friday to Sunday. You guys are more than welcome to come. If you guys buy a couple cards from us, we'll get you guys included in this raffle, and hopefully that can help you guys feel a little bit better about spending some of your well-earned money on some Pokemon cards.
Yeah, and we're still going to also do the quizzes for kids. We've been buying a bunch of cards or packs to do so. So again, this raffle is kind of to give back for you stopping by. You don't have to do anything besides just what you came for to do, get some cards, and if you spend over $20, you get a free raffle ticket to win an ETB, a prismatic one, which is super cool. So that is the plan for the next show. Have a better camera angle, do more interactions as the raffle, keep doing the quizzes for kids and giving free packs or cards. So yeah, it's super exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. We're so excited to keep doing this. And we do have right now, right after that show, we ended up booking 4 other shows. So again, the Layton one here in a week. We also are going to do one in Lehigh at Chroma. Huge shout out to Chroma for everything they've done to support us. We'll be there the last Tuesday of the month, which will be June 30th. We're also going to be at one in Farmington on July 11th, and then one in Salt Lake City on August 1st. Yep. So a lot of new shows in the way, and we're definitely trying to go all in. So hopefully we can see you guys there.
So one of the things that Marcos and I did to get ready for the next show, our inventory was kind of low at the end, but also pretty high. What? So we wanted to get more cards. We wanted to get more raw singles. And as we talked about, of the things that didn't work was moving that sealed product.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So Marcos and I, we went to the Crossroads card show, and we saw Dan from Chroma TCG, and we're like, hey dude, we have all these sealed ETBs, do you want them? And he's like, yeah, I'll take them. And he was going to pay us some cash for it. And at the very end, he's like, dude, if you go down to Chroma and Lehigh, we're doing 100% trade-in value for cards. And we're like, dude, what are we doing here?
Yeah, so huge shout out for him. Honestly, Dan has been such a huge help. Seeing where he's at in his stage with Chroma has been really big for us to kind of get motivated on this as well. And we want to try to emulate that success. And so we're super happy that we were able to move some of that sealed product we weren't able to and now get new stock for our show. Yeah, so with Dan, when we showed up there, we actually had a total of $1,300 in ETBs, and we were able to sell that out all in singles. So we're super excited about that. We have a lot of really cool singles for you guys to check out. We were also able to do that another time over Facebook Marketplace with a guy named Hunter. He actually ended up hooking us up with a Team Plasma Lugia.
Yeah, how it worked, that transaction, so for transparency, he wanted some Ascended Heroes ETB that we had and a Destined Rival one. So we gave him 2 of those plus 193 cash, and he gave us the Lugia and along with other really, really nice cards. A lot of tag teams, right?
Yeah.
We get a lot of tag teams from them. And yeah, super cool. I think that is the new strategy that we are going to go with. Instead of having so much sealed, the seal we're going to try and give away. And then we're just going to take in all the singles. Another deal that literally I got yesterday, a person on Facebook posted 4 cards. It was a Darkrai V-Star, a Dialga V-Star, right? Is it V-Star?
Yeah, Dialga V-Star.
And it was a super great deal, and I messaged them, and they're like, yeah, let's do it. So we got those really cool cards we don't have in our inventory, which is cool to get cards that you don't actually have for, you know, more options for people when they show up to the show.
Yep. So with that, one of the other things is we did buy a whole nother case. We've heard a lot of people in the space tell us to get a Zion case because that's what they kind of flex. So we got one as well. We're going to have more cards on display. Make sure to come check us out on the 30th of June over at Chroma. We'll be there for their mini show. So make sure to stop by, check out our cards. Hopefully we have something that works best for you. And again, we are super excited to see you guys all there. And hopefully you guys can enjoy the hobby as well. We appreciate all of your support and thanks for watching this. Feel free to like and subscribe. That way we can continue seeing your guys' support and comment on what you guys recommend. If you guys have favorite Pokemon cards or anything like that, just feel free to add it in the comments. We'd love to engage with you guys. Thanks again so much for everything you've done with us. Thanks for everybody that helped support us along the way. And we hope that we can continue being part of this great Pokemon community. Thanks for watching. Geek out.
Geek out, guys.